hero stood shoulder to shoulder with Meek Mill.
I'm at a point in my life like we all grew up in the streets and we try to be better, but they labeled us felons, sent us back to jail. I had to fight against that the whole time to gain my respect and be who I am today, and I'm proud of that.
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. Count out loud.
30.
Can't, huh?
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42.
Keep going. Keep going.
Nicki Minaj has once again put Meek Mill on high alert, and this time she is revealing shocking claims about what he allegedly did on Epstein Island. It seems she is continuing to take aim at several major figures, from Beyoncé to Jay-Z, and now even an ex who has been accused of putting his hands on her. If people thought the situation involving him and Diddy was already controversial, things may only become more intense from here. After the internet circulated clips of Meek Mill energetically jumping around with Michael Rubin and his billionaire friends, Nicki has now made another bold claim. According to her, moments like those are part of what she describes as a humiliation ritual that powerful white billionaires allegedly force black rappers to participate in.
When I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares? Number one, let's say if people want to be gay, it is 2024. Who the cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So like, why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change the narrative of bet he made with me to try to hurt him?
Right now, Nicki Minaj appears to be in a complicated situation after publicly stating that she supported Donald Trump. She also hasn't attended any major award shows for quite some time. Despite that, people across the industry continue to criticize her. Comedian Dion Cole even brought her up during the NAACP Awards, making it a point to call her out during the event.
Lord, we want you to bless our sister Nicki Minaj, Lord, yes. She's been going through a lot lately, Lord. It hasn't been herself, Lord. I believe whatever's in her ass is affecting her brain, Lord. Take it out of her ass, Lord. We bind that spirit in her ass, Lord.
After facing heavy backlash for aligning herself with the MAGA movement, Nicki Minaj said she is prepared to stand alone if necessary. In her words, she is standing on business, suggesting that she feels the need to protect herself in an industry where she believes a lot happens behind the scenes. Because of the experiences she claims to have witnessed firsthand, she appears determined to remain cautious and independent. Some fans also point to an incident she spoke about in 2024, when Nicki said she survived an alleged poisoning attempt after a staff member on her team reportedly tampered with her food. According to her account, she questioned people around her afterward but didn't get clear answers. She later claimed that the same individual had worked with Jay-Z and Rockefeller not long after. With Nicki continuing to speak out against different figures in the industry, many people are wondering how powerful gatekeepers feel about her recent comments. Judging by the ongoing criticism and tension, it doesn't seem like everyone is pleased with the way she has been challenging the industry.
Where the most prolific women in Hollywood are being disempowered by these conservatorships, having their platforms hijacked. And I have to say quickly on that subject, Jay-Z, take off that damn lace front wig and leave Nicki Minaj alone. Because I know you're trying to do a lot, allegedly. You're trying to do the same things to Nicki that people have done to Britney Spears, and we're gonna clock it.
Some people argue that there may be a reason Nicki Minaj has been nominated for 12 Grammy Awards, but has yet to win one. Despite having a strong and influential discography, for many fans, this has raised ongoing debates about recognition within the music industry. When it comes to speaking out about controversial issues in the industry, Nicki has also had a long-standing conflict with Meek Mill. She has repeatedly criticized the way he treated her during and after their relationship, which has kept the tension between them in the public spotlight.
Okay, so...
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
For a bit of context, Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill dated for nearly 2 years, from 2015 to 2017. During that time, it was clear that Nicki cared deeply about the relationship. For a while, they even seemed like they might become hip-hop's next power couple, especially as Meek's popularity continued to grow. However, once the relationship ended, The tension between them quickly became very public. After their breakup, the two frequently exchanged criticism online and in interviews. According to Nicki, as Meek spent more time around powerful figures in the industry, his behavior began to change, and she claimed he became more aggressive toward women while remaining more restrained when dealing with them. At one point, Nicki posted a series of tweets making serious accusations about his past behavior and the way he treated people close to him. Not long after those tweets, she also went live with Soulja Boy, where she spoke about her experiences and suggested that she had known men who, in her view, made life difficult for the women they were involved with.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
Even though she didn't mention Meek Mill by name, many people felt it was obvious who she was referring to. And when the internet starts digging into someone's past, it usually doesn't take long before old stories, clips, or allegations begin resurfacing.
When Diddy got locked up, Meek Mill came out saying that he'll pay somebody $100 grand to investigate that he has nothing to do with anything with Diddy.
Man, look, I can't. You can't take back what your butthole received.
People online quickly started connecting the dots. As soon as the internet began digging into the situation, old photos and clips of Meek Mill and Diddy hanging out closely began circulating again. Social media users also started analyzing the way the two interacted in interviews and public appearances, which fueled even more speculation and discussion online. The conversation grew even louder after producer Lil Rod filed a lawsuit that mentioned several figures connected to the industry. In the legal filing, he referenced an unnamed Philadelphia rapper who had previously dated Nicki Minaj, which led many people online to speculate about who he might have been referring to. The claim quickly spread across social media, adding another layer of controversy to the ongoing discussions.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
And listen to this. Insiders say Nicki actually has receipts from a party Diddy threw for Meek Mill, and the chaos that went down there. For Meek's 27th birthday, Nicki rented a $7.5 million mansion in Las Vegas, packed with A-list celebrities. Things got so wild, the party even made headlines at by 3 a.m. When it finally ended, the mansion looked like a full-blown crime scene. According to property manager Jason Haidt, the bedrooms the next day were a complete disaster. Broken bottles, blood on the sheets, used protections, razor blades, and hundreds of lubricants and baby oils scattered across dressers and marble floors. Yeah, that's a classic Diddy party for you. But what really shocked the manager were Diddy's demands. He reportedly took out an insurance policy covering the mansion, its contents, and any potential loss of life during the event. He also required new locks for every room, with him holding all the keys. And get this, he even requested smoke detectors, which some speculate were actually hidden cameras to secretly record the night for his personal collection. And if you've been following the drama, you've probably heard the audio of two men going at it, allegedly Meek and Diddy. Rumor has it that recording was made at this very party by a bodyguard. The man who's alleged to have recorded the audio came forward to confirm its authenticity, and he was adamant that it was indeed Meek Mill and Diddy on the tape.
The champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich.
But it gets even more complicated. Allegedly, it was actually Nicki Minaj, not the bodyguard, who recorded the audio, but for her own safety, she reportedly paid the bodyguard to leak it. At first, Meek Mill tried to dismiss the claims as lies, insisting that labeling him as Diddy's boy toy was an attempt to ruin his career. He even offered $100,000 to anyone who could trace the source of the rumors, but since he reportedly knew it was Nicki behind it, he never followed through. He also said, "I will never let fake rumors about my name or manhood linger and be silent. My son had to see all that and deal with it going to school. It's a silent war against black men, and y'all are rocking with him." However, once the video surfaced showing Meek being humiliated by Michael Rubin and his billionaire friends, his position weakened dramatically. Things got even more controversial when Nicki spoke out, seemingly confirming that Meek had been more than just a companion to Diddy. According to these claims, Diddy allegedly groomed Meek to rely on men both financially and intimately, and he was reportedly one of the people passed around on Epstein Island. Some believe this explains why Meek wasn't releasing strong music during that period. He was being supported as a sugar baby. Do you remember that viral video of Meek in a cage? Allegedly, it came from one of those exclusive parties for wealthy men. In this scenario, Meek Mill wasn't an innocent bystander. He reportedly knew what he was getting into and didn't want to give up the lifestyle he had grown accustomed to. When his music career began to dip compared to earlier years, he allegedly made choices to maintain both his money and his connections. Even though Nicki Minaj admitted she didn't like Meek Mill much, her words appear to carry at least some truth. She suggested that his frustration with women stemmed from his preference for men, but that he felt he couldn't openly pursue that. Certain viral moments, like that infamous pool shot, seem to reinforce this perspective. As Nicki put it in her commentary, experiences like this don't happen overnight, and the dynamics she described highlight a larger conversation about power, control, and choice in the industry. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Betties.